Hey folks, welcome back to GP Reactions. My name is Gail. This is my channel, and I do enjoy listening to a little bit of music. It is a weeknight. I've just finished work, just come back. I feel like I've got quite a bit of energy to do a few reactions tonight. I won't do too many because I have to be up again and do it all over again tomorrow. But yeah, I've been looking forward to this. I was quite tired last night, and I had aimed to do some reactions over the weekend, but alas, I've just been really, really busy. So yeah, it got some interesting tracks lined up. I'm still going through the big list that everybody's given me, but for now, I'm going to settle for a track by a band called Kula Shaker. But before I get to that, just want to thank everybody for participating in this channel, sending me messages, sending suggestions for songs. And also just commenting really is really, really helpful to hear your input about certain tracks and what they mean to you, about the meaning of a track. It's all good stuff, and I just love listening to it. So yeah, you can support me that way by just commenting and suggesting music to listen to, and also you can support me through buying me a coffee. If you enjoy what you hear, then you'll feel free to donate to that. It's just an appreciation of the actual um, actual reaction. You don't have to sign up for anything. But yeah, it's really, really appreciated. So right now, I'm going to be reacting to a track by Kula Shaker, and it's a track called 303, which I thought was quite an interesting title. Kula Shaker, I believe, I'm not sure if they come from Birmingham, but I know Crispin Mills is the son of Hayley Mills, the actress, and yeah, it's this. I'm not sure. The album that this was from is called K, but I'm not actually 100% sure when the album came out. I'm probably speculating it was probably somewhere around about 1996, but I could be wrong. So if anybody knows, just please let me know. I will probably look it up at the end anyway, just to pop it in the description. But yeah, we've got Crispin Mills on vocals and guitar, Alonza Bevan on bass and piano, Paul Winterhart on drums, and Darlington on organ and mellotron. Um, I've only heard one track that I can recall from this group, and that was so long ago that I can't remember how that goes. Might have to revisit that one. But that was, I think it was called Tatvar, or something like that. I remember it being really sort of stylish, and I really enjoyed the vibe of it. It had like a sort of, I don't know, it still was like an Indian feel to it, sort of like, I don't know if I used a sitar in that, but um, and I can remember very little about it, and it was, of the time, it was 1996. Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, so that we've got a time stamp for this. I'm just going to quickly look up when this actually came out and whether it was actually a commercially successful track or just an album track. So if any of you don't know, I've got like a Guinness Book. It's probably going to come out in reverse, but this is British hit singles and albums, the Guinness World Records of British hit singles and albums. So let's have a look. Cooler Shaker. I don't believe this was released as a single, but it was definitely from the album K, which was from September 1996. So there you go, September 1996. So yeah, so without further ado, this is Kula Shaker audio version of 303, track 11, taken from the album K, 1996. Whoa, let's take that back. This is really good.
I'm just a man, start pushing some wheel, moving on and down the road to the 303. In the land of summer sun, we have just begun, riding out with my friends in a Mercedes Benz. You can find your way home on the 303. Let yourself go on the 303. Oh, on the 303. Well, hard times, well,
Mellotron sounds good.
Got to get to someplace I've not seen. Headless guru in the night, show me what you mean. In the land of summer sun, we have just begun. Perfect picture card scene, changing all that has been. You can find your way home on the 3.
This is a really good track. I mean, a really good track. I am so digging this. And the fact that this wasn't released as a single makes me really, really curious about everything else that was on this album. Obviously, I'm looking at a picture. This is the best of Kula Shaker, but hell bells, and I love the start of this with that guitar. And I shouldn't say there's no comparison with Jimi Hendrix, but it did have that kind of sort of like a sort of I don't know 60s feel about it. And yeah, because the 90s, 95, 96, there was a bit of a sort of throwback to the 60s with some of the music. I felt, there's a lot of homages to the groups like, the Kinks, obviously the Beatles, the Rolling. It was just, it was great, really. But it was such good, edgy, stylish music, and yeah, I'm just loving the vocals actually. It's really kind of strange because even though I remember sort of Tatvar, I didn't um I didn't really remember how the singing sounded, but he's got such a good voice. But that guitar is great, and the mellotron as well. It's just so I don't know, it's so cool. Cool Britannia. Still sounds like it's about a bus. It's a great bass riff as well. Wow. I mean, man, that was stonking. That was stonking. That was Cooler Shaker 303 in the album K. Um, that was such a good track. I seriously and the beginning of that as well. The way it started. Let's just take that right back. Um, just love the way that started. That was so cool. It's everything about it. I loved. I picked up the bass halfway through. That was a great little riff going right the way through the song. That was really fantastic. Um, I kind of picked out what I thought was a mellotron. So again, another fantastic sound. His voice is really good as well. I didn't know what to expect. I had a kind of vague recollection of Tatvar, but I didn't expect him to have like he had a proper rock kind of voice as well. Whereas maybe I kind of felt his voice was sort of gentle when he sang Tatvar. But like I said, I've only ever heard the one track, so for the second track to be this good, it really kind of wets my whistle to actually listen to some more tracks from Kula Shaker. I don't even know how many albums they had. Um, let's see if I can glean anything about this through the comments. Let's have a look, see how many comments. Oh, we've only got 5 comments. Right, so. Okay, so it says K. Oh, so that was the debut album of Kula Shaker, released on 16th September 1996. Um, Okay, they had. I think they had a few singles off this. Govinda rings a bell. Hey Dude. In fact, oh yeah, Tapvar was track 9. Doesn't really give much detail about what 303 is. So let's do a bit of digging. Okay, so I've jumped onto song meanings. So yeah, according to song meanings, a couple of people have said that the 303 might be alluding to the A303. I'll have to check that out, and it's a road that I'm assuming is by Glastonbury. Um, so yeah, so moving on down the road to the 303. So yeah, it's got to be a road of some kind. In the land of summer sun, we have just begun riding out with my friends in a Mercedes Benz. Yeah, so it could be something to do with Glastonbury heading down that way. Somebody else said that 303 was some sort of code for God or something. But I don't know about that. Either way, this was a really, really cool song. I'm so glad I listened to it, and it's just a tonic for a Tuesday evening. Folks, just let me know what you think about this. Let me know if there's anything about this song that I've missed as far as the meaning of it goes. I'm more interested in the title. I do. I did enjoy what the lyrics were saying, but just the vibe of his song was good enough for me, really. And it's one of those that I could probably listen 100 times and not even consider what the meaning of this was. Um, but yeah, if you do know, drop me a comment below. And till next time, take care of yourselves. Have a great week. And if there is anything else from this group you can suggest, then please let me know in the comments.